Good morning student, welcome to my channel. You can search my all the educational videos by typing Pravinesh publication in YouTube. If you like my videos, then please press the subscribe button and do not forget to press the bell icon so you will get all the updates. Friends, I request you to watch my videos till end so you will understand each and every concept. Today I am going to explain Standard 10 Science Biology Chapter number 7 Control and Coordination Part 3. Friends, in last topic I had explained about the human brain. Now topic 7.1.3, how are this tissue protected? Friends, we have two main organ, one is a brain and second one is a spinal cord. So it is very important to protect these two organs in our body. First one is brain. Friends, it is very soft organ. It is protected in the body box called skull. You can feel around under your hair there is a hard bony part and that is known as skull. Between skull and brain there are three layers of meninges and that are filled by the fluid filled balloon and that is filled by the cerebrospinal fluid which provides further shock absorption. So the brain is protected in our body in a skull. Second one is spinal cord. Friends, when you lay down you feel here some hard bumpy structure and that is a vertebral column. So spinal cord is protected in vertebral column. Now friends, next topic 7.1.4, how does a nervous tissue cause actions? Friends, we know there is an external stimuli due to which we respond. This stimuli will travel in our body in the form of electrical impulses and then the brain interpret and we show some movement. For example, I am showing this movement of my fingers right now. How could I move my fingers? When a nerve impulse reaches the muscle fiber must move. Friends, we have a muscle, so whenever any nerve impulses reaches to the muscle, this muscle must move. How does a muscle cell move? It moves by changing their shapes. Friends, we have these muscles and I can change its shape so I can show some movement. If our head is very rigid, is very tough, our cells are very rigid and very tough, then we are not supposed to show any kind of movement like this. But our muscle cells, they are not rigid, they are flexible. Why they are flexible? How do muscle cells change their shape? It has special proteins that change both their shape and arrangement. Here friends, we have a word, we have a special kind of proteins present in our muscle cells, so we can show some movement. This protein, they can change their shape as well as their arrangement, so we can show this kind of muscular movement. Now friends, topic 7.2, coordination in plants. Friends, we understood that in our body different organs like brain, heart, lungs, kidney, they coordinate with each other and they do their proper functions. In plant also there is also coordination between different organs. In plants we can see two type of movement. One is a Nastic movement and second one is a Tropic movement. Let us understand Nastic movement first. Friends, Nastic movement, they are growth independent movement. That means there is no growth involved in this kind of movement. There are two type of Nastic movement. One is photonastic movement and second one is the Thigmonastic movement. First, photonastic movement. Friends, Nastic movement are depending on stimuli, that is external stimuli. So here external stimuli in photonastic movement is light. Examples are sunflower, office time plant, etc. Friends, on your screen you can see sunflower plant, then after office time flower plant. Friends, in photonastic movement, that is in example of sunflower, you can see that sunflower plant is always directional towards the sunlight. So here the external stimuli is light and this movement of plant is known as photonastic movement. Here friends, no growth is involved, so that means these are growth independent movement. Now second one is Thigmonastic movement. Here external stimuli is touch. When you touch some plant, so they show some movement. Here examples are touch me not, that is of mimosa family plant. Friends, in this plant, when you touch any leaf or a branch of that touch me not plant, they fold up and drop down. After some time, they again come back into their original position. Here, I will show example as a video. Here friends, I have a touch me not plant in my garden. I can show some movement. Here you can see that all the branch and leaf are open properly, but when we touch this plant, they will fold up. You can see clearly when I touch, so they fold up and drop down. So this kind of movement is known as Thigmonastic movement. Here when we touch, so they will fold up and drop down. After some time, they will open up. Here friends, you can see that I have a touch at this branch, so it fold up, but there is no movement in this branch. Again I'll touch this branch, so it fold up. So friends, here saw that when we touch a mimosa family plant, that is touch me not plant, it leaves drop down. Why it drops down? Because there is some coordination between the leaves and a branch of a plant. When we touch this plant, so branch of that part, they absorb all waters from that leaf and the leaf drop down. After some times, again branch will release the water into leaf and they open up. So here the touch is the external stimuli, and this movement is known as Thigmonastic movement. Now friends, the next movement is Tropic movement. These movement are growth dependent movement. In that one, we have a hydrotropism, geotropism, chemotropism and phototropism. So first is hydrotropism. Friends, we know that plants need water. So plant root will move in search of water. Here I have written stem and root in each and every topic with some sign here. So what that sign means? Here root will move towards the water, so that is positive hydrotropism, and stem moves away from the water, so that is negative hydrotropism. And that you can see on your screen. In hydrotropism, root will move towards the water, so that is positive hydrotropism shown by the roots, and stem will move away from the water, so that is negative hydrotropism shown by the stem. Next one is geotropism, so that is gravity. This movement is caused due to gravity. Friends, here root will go towards the earth, that is in the direction of the gravity, so that is positive geotropism shown by the roots, and stem will grow in away from the gravity, that means it will go in the opposite direction of gravity, so that's why it is known as negative geotropism. So you can see in the diagram, root will move towards the gravity, so that is positive geotropism, and stem will go away from the gravity, so that is negative geotropism. Next one is chemotropism. Plants will move in search of chemicals, that is minerals. We know that friends, plant roots, they absorb minerals from the earth. So root will show the positive chemotropism and stem will show the negative chemotropism. That you can see in the diagram. Roots will go in search of minerals, that means roots will move towards the minerals, so that shows the positive chemotropism, and stem will go away from the minerals, so that is negative chemotropism. Last one is phototropism. That movement is shown by the light. That movement is caused due to light. Friends, here the root will go away from the sunlight, so that is negative phototropism, and stem will go towards the light, so that is positive phototropism. That you can see in the diagram. Now friends, difference between Nastic and Tropic movement. First is Nastic movement, that is growth independent movement. Tropic movement, that is growth related movement. In Nastic movement, movement occur due to diffuse, that is non-directional stimulus. In Tropic movement, movement occurs due to unidirectional, that means directional stimulus. Nastic movement, they shows the fast movement. We saw in the Mimosa family, when you touch, so it immediately shows the Thigmonastic movements. Tropic movements are slow movement. Nastic movements are visible movement. Tropic movement are not visible movement. Nastic movement are temporary and reversible movement. Why it is temporary and reversible movement, friends? When you touch a Mimosa family plant, that is touch me not, the plant leaf, they drop down, and after some time again they open up. So that is reversible and temporary movement. Tropic movement are permanent and irreversible movement. So here friends, in this topic we understood about the movement caused in plant. Now you all need to read from the textbook and understand this topic. If you have any doubt, then you can WhatsApp me on my number. My WhatsApp number is 9016487991. Thank you.